Hello, my name is Edgar, aka CanadaMan, and today's going to be a different type of video than usual, but expect more of these because I'm planning on doing daily videos, except for on the weekends, obviously, unless something big happens. Currently, right now, one of the biggest things in Valorant's history, is definitely the biggest thing in Valorant's pro scene, is happening right now, which is franchising and partnership. I've been on Twitter watching all the rumors, all the confirmations, whatever, and one thing that has caught my eye that is kind of annoying me is that Optic so far is looking like it's not going to get a spot, which is weird to me. It's Optic and FPX are both looking like they're not going to get partnered. Optic and FPX are both in my top 5 teams in the world right now, and it's just insane to me that they're not partnered, or they're most likely not going to be partnered, because who knows, maybe I'll upload this video and then Optic gets partnered, who knows. I mean, this is the list basically. This is the confirmed list basically for the Americas, which is what I'm going to be talking about most here. Sentinels, I understand, because they're the highest earning team, most viewers, I understand. Cloud9 is a really big NA organization, so I get it. NRG is weird for me. Here's the thing. During LCQ, I really wanted NRG to win. NRG still is one of my favorite teams to watch other than Optic in NA. Like when I was watching LCQ, I wanted either Sentinels or NRG to win. Sentinels because I thought it would be funny, and NRG because I really love watching them play. 100 Thieves I get because 100 Thieves is a really huge organization, especially in FPS games. And Evil Geniuses is I think rumored to take the last spot. So I'm going to take this one with like a grain of salt, basically. I didn't mention any of the LATAM or Brazil teams because I think each one of them is deserving of their spot, especially Leviathan, which is, by the way, how they're pronounced, so I better not see any fucking comments. But it's Leviathan. There's no H. They're not an N8 team, so stop. Because if you can see here, apparently the spot was locked for G2. Then the controversy with their CEO Carlos, with the video with him and Andrew Tate, which, by the way, don't be a fucking idiot. You know partnership is happening. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. It's that simple. But thank God that it happened, because Leviathan is an amazing team. One of my favorite teams to watch during Champions. I kind of was wishing they went further. Every team from LATAM and Brazil 100% deserved it. But here's the thing with Optic. In my opinion, Optic is top 2 in the world. Okay, I said FPX and Optic were both top 5. Optic is top 2. Maybe, in my opinion, the best team in the world. But taking away all that, they're the highest earning roster in all of Valorant's history. Like if we come here on Wikipedia, I think, the highest earning organizations are Sentinels, Ascend, Optic, Gambit, and FPX. Optic maybe 3rd, but the roster is the highest earning roster in Valorant history. Because if you come down here to 13th is Team Envy, which, if you didn't know, is Optic. It was Optic's roster before they were bought by Optic. So it's the same, literally the exact same 5 players. FNS, Victor, Marved, Yay, Crashies, the same 5. So if you add these 2 together, Optic is the highest earning team in NA and in all of Valorant, and they still are not making franchising. It's baffling to me. Like, even if you look by player, the top 5 is Optic. It's Optic. It's confusing the shit out of me. FPX especially is confusing me, because if we go to the EMEA teams, I don't know if they have a list of the EMEA teams. I would understand if FPX didn't make it because there were some Middle Eastern or African teams, because that's what EMEA stands for. But no. Carmine Corp is French. Koi is Spanish. Heretics is Spanish. Giants is Spanish, all from Spain. There are 3 teams from Spain in this list. You couldn't put FPX? You couldn't put any Middle Eastern team other than BBL, because I'm pretty sure BBL is Turkish. I could be wrong. You couldn't take out Carmine or Giants or Heretics or Koi for FPX, the 5th highest earning team in Valorant's history and top 5 team in the world. You couldn't do that. I don't understand the decisions made. Because let's look at Cloud9, NRG, Evil Geniuses. Optic deserves a spot more than all 3 of those teams. They deserve it more than Sentinels, but I understand the decision with Sentinels. I'm not going to talk about Pacific because I don't really know a lot about it. I just know about like FPX, Zeta, you know, the teams that have made champions and masters. So I know that Zeta and FPX have made it, as well as Bleed. So that's good. But like here, like with Navi isn't like a big Valorant team. I understand why they got it because they're a big org, you know. I understand. But come on. Take away, I think Giants I think I've heard of before, but Heretics, Koi, Carmine, FPX, come on now. The decision baffles me even more when you just look at each player on Optic. You have the best IGL in the world, in my opinion, in FNS. You have the best player in the world in Ye. You have the best smoker in NA, which is Marved. You have an incredible duelist in Victor, and Crashies is an insane initiator. Their lineup is stacked. Like I said before, the top 5 highest earning is Optic. The highest earning team is Optic. I don't understand the decision making behind this. And I know some people might be confused I didn't mention Gambit. I think Gambit don't have a team anymore. I think I saw Nat's tweet that he's no longer with Mech or whatever it was. So I think that if they were still a team, obviously they should get it, but they're not. And also I think it's kind of weird Ascend didn't get it because Ascend won the first champions, but at the same time, like looking at the teams that made it, I understand, especially because Ascend hasn't been doing that well lately. Shout out, thank you, Man's Valorant, by the way. But I think there's 3 Spanish teams that made it, 3 teams from Spain. Take away 1 for FPX. Come on. So yeah, that should do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I should be streaming today. By the time this video comes out, I should be live. I should also be streaming tomorrow. My plan is to stream and upload every single day, minus the weekends. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you next time.